TrumanLakeFishingIntel.com presents your latest Truman Lake Fishing Intel Expert Roundtable. TrumanLakeFishingIntel.com is your premier resource for up-to-date expert fishing reports and videos to help you find the fish faster and become a better Truman angler. Multi-species coverage includes crappie, catfish, bass, hybrids, and more. View this month's full episode roundtable exclusively at TrumanLakeFishingIntel.com. This month's roundtable is brought to you by Anglers Port Marine. Whether you're a first-time boat owner or a seasoned professional, Anglers Port Marine has an option for you. Conveniently located between Clinton and Warsaw on 7 Highway, stop on in to view top industry boat brands including Phoenix, Lowe, and Camus boats. With their award-winning sales and service, Anglers Port Marine has you covered. Call 660-438-4600 or learn more at anglersportmarine.com. Just another nightly rental. Owned by David and Gina Townsend, this lake area property located at 32640 Highway 43 in Warsaw is perfect for your next lake getaway. Sleeping up to 8, this home is located conveniently within a short drive to boat ramps on both Truman and Lake of the Ozarks. Weekly discounted rates are available and a welcome meal is provided if booked more than one night. Call now to book your stay, 660-287-7615. Total Auto Repair, your go-to vehicle repair service in Clinton, Missouri. Located right across from City Hall, Total Auto Repair features a combined 62 years of auto repair experience. Master technicians for Ford, Chevy, and Toyota, and they have all ASE master certifications. Specialties include brakes, suspension, HVAC, electrical, drivetrain, and drivability. And a special discount is available for Truman Lake Fishing Intel members when you show them your premium account at the counter. Call 660-383-1136 to schedule your top-of-the-line vehicle service today. And now, let's start the show. All right, boys and girls, we are back again for another edition of the Truman Lake Fishing Intel Expert Roundtable, April 2023 edition. Very glad to have you guys with us. We got an awesome crew here tonight with a couple of special guests. I want to start off by introducing everybody. Darin Lankford, tournament bass fishing pro extraordinaire.
Yeah, that's me.
Team Mercury Marine. Dalton and Larry Gorham. Dalton and Larry, who have potentially caught an unofficial Truman Lake Record Crappie 386?
383.
383. They didn't wait. They got it on their scale. They got video, but they elected to let it go and let it go right back. But we're going to get the story on that giant crappie. You may have seen the article we wrote on it here just a couple weeks ago. And these guys are big-time tournament guys on Truman, do really, really well. So we're excited to pick their brain on how they attack the lake. Of course, we got Hunter Bowling here on our left. He's been the spoonbill guiding extraordinaire here recently. And getting after him on Truman Lake with the old live scope, doing really well. And then, of course, Jeff Faulkenberry from Endless Season Guide Service, your catfish and crappie and ducks and turkeys and you name it, Endless Season. So we're excited to have a great conversation tonight. We're going to talk crappie spawn. It's going on a little bit earlier this year. We're starting to see some bank action. We're going to talk about it and everything you guys need to be looking for to go out and find it yourself on the lake. Talk some bass fishing, some spoonbill, get to interview these guys, and probably talk a little turkey hunting and morel mushrooms as well because the reports are coming in. The morels are popping. So with that, before we get started, just want to say thank you to Just Another Catering Company. Gina Townsend has started her new catering company. She's the one who provided food for us tonight. Excellent, excellent food. She does a lot of catering far and wide here all over the county, Henry, Benton, St. Clair, you name it. They'll go up to Kansas City. If you are looking for getting a wedding catered, office event, holiday party, get together at your house, Just Another Catering Company. You can get a hold of them on Facebook. Got all their contact information there, so be sure to check them out. Another announcement, too. You probably have seen us posting about it. Reel and Trigger Resort is back up and open. They've got, I believe, 13 cabins and a really nice big lodge available for rent right down there on UU Highway. Just a few short minutes to Truman State Park Marina. So you can be on the water and catching your fish pretty dang quick when you're staying at Reel and Trigger. So be sure to check out their website. I think it's realtrigger.com. We do have a business listing. If you go to our Lake Resources tab on the website, you can find out all the information there. They've got all their pricing on their website, and it's real easy and seamless. You can just book right online on their website. So be sure to check them out, and we're looking forward to hearing stories and hopefully some fishing reports coming out of Reel and Trigger here before long. But with that, let's go ahead and get started on the fishing. Jeff, I want to start with you because were you shooting video today with Scott?
Yeah.
He had the G3 Sportsman out today, and it sounds like, we got a report you guys probably read yesterday. Richard Bowling really got on him on the banks. Sounds like Jeff duplicated that again today.
Yeah, most of this week's been a lot of fish on the banks, and so when I got done with my trip, then I called Scott. I said, hey, he'd been chasing some white bass down around Beaver and Bull Shoals and those areas, and Beaver Creek, and striking out. And I said, hey, crappie are moving up. You want to come catch some? He said, when? I said, tomorrow. He said, I'm there. And so, yeah, we went out and had a great time. Of course, it can't always be a chip shot. It's got to be a deep three. So we had 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but we persevered. It was going to make a really cool show because it was almost every cast.
Yeah. Now, were you on the Grand Arm today, Tebow?
Mm-hmm.
Richard was...
I started on the Grand, actually. I was on the Grand first, caught him over there, and then Tebow second half of the day.
Good bite both places.
Yes.
When you're looking for, I know traditionally here the last several years we've been doing this website. We talked about that third week of April is usually the money time, but we're seeing water temperatures hitting 60 already. I guess we're just early this year.
Yeah, water temperatures up there. We haven't had any rain.
No water fluctuation.
We haven't had any fluctuation, any up down. So no rains really to cool anything down. So as the temperature starts to warm up, and the days are getting longer, and a lot of these fish, most of them are bucks, but there's a lot of females up there, mostly black females that you're catching, really bulged out, ready to go. But most of them are buckfish. I don't look for this spawn as early as it's starting. I don't look for it to last as long as it typically does. Usually, I've seen that thing go. I remember 4 or 5 years ago it went almost 6 weeks. It just kept going. And you typically you'd start on the upper end of the lake first, and then you could kind of follow it down all the way to the lower end of the lake and do that for a month and a half, And I don't think that's gonna